Dear students, now in this video we will learn how to prepare the journal proper. I had taken one question from your book, exercise question number 8. The following transactions in the journal proper of Karna Stores. So we have to record the following transactions in the journal proper of Karna Stores. How we will record it, just understand. First of all, we have to draw a format of a journal. So same format is there, but the title is journal proper. We will write journal proper in the books of Shri Karuna Sagar. If the name of the party is not given, we will simply write in the books of, and then we will keep dash, blank line, a name if not given. Now see, the format is same as of journal: date, particulars, ledger folio, page number, amount debit and amount credit. Let's understand transaction wise. First transaction say purchase furniture on credit from Kuber Furniture Store for rupees 15,000. Now dear students, understand that this is the purchase of the furniture, and it is not mentioned over there that whether the dealer is in furniture or not, and it is also on credit. If it is in cash, then automatically it will be recorded in the cash book, but it is not on cash, so it is on credit. So simple entry will be here recorded: furniture account debit to Kuber Furniture Store account, and amount is rupees 15,000. See this here: furniture account debit to Kuber Furniture Store's account. Amount which is given in the transaction is 15,000. Then to the next transaction, goods for rupees 6,000 given away at charity. Charity like donation, the goods being given. So journal entry will be here again: charity account debit to purchases. Now as the goods has been given, so automatically our purchases stock will reduce. So we will have a journal entry: charity account debit to purchases, and narration is there, being goods given away as charity. Next transaction of March 12 is goods worth rupees 8,000 and cash rupees 4,000 were stolen by an employee. It is the loss by theft or goods stolen or cash stolen. So what the journal entry will be there? Very simply, loss by theft account debit, or stolen account debit, or loss of goods account debit, or loss of theft account debit. You may write any account, marks will not be deducted. Now here there is loss of two items. One is of goods worth rupees 8,000 and cash of rupees 4,000. So total loss is of rupees 12,000. We will write here loss by theft account debit 8,000. Here it is by mistake mentioned. Two purchases, that is 8,000. Only here the entry been done for goods, but we will have the total entry, that is loss by theft account debit 12,000. Two purchases 8,000. Two cash 4,000. See here, for cash the entry has not been done, but we will record a combined entry, that is loss by theft account debit 12,000, to purchase account 8,000, to cash account 4,000. Next transaction is Arun, who owed us rupees 20,000, was declared insolvent and nothing was received from him. It means the total amount of rupees 20,000 becomes bad debts. So bad debts is a loss. So we will record the entry: bad debts account debit to Arun account with the total amount of rupees 20,000. Bad debts account debit to Arun's account with rupees 20,000, total amount of loss. Now see, if any amount is received, say 50% being received, 40% being received, then whatever the amount being received, that will be debited to the cash account. If check is received, then to the bank account, and the remaining amount will be shown in the bad debts account. Here in this transaction, nothing was received, so it means there is a total loss of rupees 20,000. So we will debit bad debts account to Arun's account rupees 20,000. Say 50% received, then cash will be debited 10,000. Bad debts account debit 10,000 to Arun's account 20,000. Next transaction is of March 18. Proprietor withdrew for his personal use cash 5,000, goods worth rupees 10,000. When any item is used by the proprietor for personal use, it is regarded as drawing. So we will debit here drawings account. And what he has taken? He has taken cash of 5,000 and goods of rupees 10,000. So total amount of drawings will be 15,000. We will write here drawings 15,000. Two purchases here only written. That means the goods to purchase is 10,000. To cash 5,000. So entry will be here: Drawings account debit 15,000, to purchases 10,000, to cash 5,000. That means the goods 10,000 will be credited from purchase account and the cash will be credited of 5,000, which is taken away by them. Now, provide interest on capital of rupees 5 lakh at 6% per annum for full year. You will calculate interest as the simple interest is calculated on rupees 5 lakh. It amounts to 30,000 for full year. So interest on capital is a loss for the business and it is the income of the proprietor or investor who has invested the capital. Entry will be interest on capital account debit 30,000 to capital account 30,000. How you will calculate? Like the simple interest, you will calculate P into R into T divided by 100. 5 lakh into 1, that is for 1 year, into R, that is 6 by 100. 6% is 6 by 100. So 5 lakh into 6 by 100 into 1 divided by 100, as usually we have taken of 6%. It amounts to 30,000. It is a loss for business as business has given nominal account. Interest on capital account will be debited to capital account as the capital will increase with this interest. So capital account will be credited with 30,000. Entry will be being interest on capital paid. Then next transaction is out of the rent paid this year, 5,000 is related to the next year. It means this 5,000 is prepaid rent. So entry will be here. Prepaid rent account debit to rent account. Prepaid rent becomes our asset because we had paid in advance. Prepaid or paid in advance. Prepaid rent is our asset. From rent it will be deducted because rent is an expenses. We had credited to the rent account, so rent account balance will reduce. So with this entry that out of the rent paid this year, rupees 5,000 is related to the next year. The entry will be here. Prepaid rent account debit to rent account. Means we had recorded an adjustment entry of prepaid rent. Out of the total rent paid, 5,000 paid in advance. So entry will be here this way. Prepaid rent account debit to rent account. Next transaction is salaries due to clerk rupees 12,000. This is a transaction of outstanding salary. So entry will be here. Very simply, that is salary account debit to outstanding salary. Amount is 12,000. Transaction again we will read salaries due to clerk. It is outstanding salary, outstanding expenses. So the journal entry will be expenses to outstanding expenses. Here expenses are of salaries. So we will write the journal entry. Salary account debit to outstanding salary with the amount of rupees 12,000. And then we will have a narration for all these journal entry being salary outstanding of a clerks. So this way we will record the journal entries in the journal proper. You will notice that these are simple journal entries, but they are having a name of journal proper book under which the transactions are recorded. And note it down that these transactions will not recorded in any of the other book like the purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return, cash book, 1 column, simple, 2 column and petty cash book. So this way we had completed our this lesson. I would also send you the PDF relating to this complete topic. Please revise them and also request you that CBSE has changed the pattern of your examination. More they are going to ask to the MCQs, and again the MCQs are not of the simple only the one option that ABCD is given, first, second, third, fourth is given. Now the MCQ is also of the various variety, like true false is given, then question assertion is given, then MCQ is given, then match the column is given, fill in the blanks is given, some objective type questions are given. So you have to be very particular to understand and grasp the concept. And for this purpose, what you may do, you may switch over to the exercise of the chapter in BK Goel and in the NCERT book. Very good exercise is given. Under those exercises, very important questions from examination points are given, and they are also given of the various type. So I request to all of you that you must go through to the exercise and specifically to the MCQs, because your paper is going to be set by the CBSE only from the MCQs. So I hope you had understood this lesson very carefully, and as you all are intelligent, you please consider to my words and practice and revise all the topics very carefully. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.